Hey everybody, it's Triple J, and welcome back to another episode of Bountiful Bayou here in City Skylines. And today, I thought that we would tackle some population. Now, we're about 10,000 away from our next milestone, which is 28,000 population, but that next milestone is going to give us our next tile. So, I thought we would tackle some of that today. I don't think we're going to hit that 10,000 because that's quite a bit to make up, but I thought that we would start right here. So, as you can see, 17,000 population. We need 28,000 to get that next tile there. Some university paths. We get a harbor at that point, an eco water treatment plant, which we're going to want to implement at some point. A football stadium, which is really cool. That could be something we put maybe in a different campus at a different part, and an eco-advanced inland water treatment plant, which would be also really cool. So, okay, so over here, this is where I think we could make some moves happen, and I think adding some residential along this bike road is kind of where we want to go with it. I think we need to do a little bit of fill-in. This is kind of how I feel like I tend to operate. Is where I'll build areas, I'll leave gaps, and then later on decide, you know what, this is where we need some more populace. And it's nice because it gives you an opportunity to, one, not build everything so quickly, but two, give you a chance to look at a space and say, okay, what needs to go here? Is there going to be a building? And then if you don't get inspired, you're like, maybe there just needs to be more people in here. So I think that'll be good. In this area, let's put down, wait a minute. Hello? No, I don't. I like the corner, but that is absolutely a European building. Okay. Also, don't love that. I'm wondering if we can get, like, one main building? I wonder why they came in 3 different little buildings. Like that. Huh. Strange. Now, we do have this high school here, so I think I want to separate it with a path around this backside, just to give it a little bit of a buffer from some residential areas. So I'm going to kick this out. There we go. We have one full solid building going in there. That's much better. Okay, so we'll do this up something like that. And then let me curve this to about there. Move it. Pull that in there. Okay, then it's going to give us this. So let's just go shoop, to about there. Perfect. And then I feel pretty good about just sort of putting down some more residential along here. And then in this area, I think it would be probably nice to... So we've kind of softened the edge of this little, like, hilltop here. I think we do have some polluting buildings, yes, just a little bit, but that's really not much at all. Also, keep in mind, take a look at this area that we developed with all the postal trucks. The traffic, not bad over here. Not bad at all. So that's good. That's good to see. Because, again, it is going to increase once we add in some more of that shopping district over here. So I think this would be good to add maybe another curved road that connects up to this, perhaps, and then add in a little bit more, some neighborhoods and things. Hey, look at that! Strawberry Farm has reached level 5. So now we've hit our large animal pasture, large crop field, and large fruit field. We have also unlocked the food factory under the unique buildings. Those are going to be something that I think we're going to probably put potentially in the industrial sector near the downtown area. And we can look at that in a little bit. And then the large grain silo. Okay. Interesting. Was not expecting that to happen so quickly from the last episode. But we did it. We hit over 800 workers, and that was what we needed to do to up that level. Which is good. Okay. Well, let's work on this first. One thing at a time. We do have quite a bit of residential demand as well. So let me grab this. Kick it out like that. Because what we're going to do is I will soften this back. I'm going to give myself just a little bit of buffer there. Okay. Grab this road. Now I could do some sort of like a cul-de-sac type of thing. That actually might be a better play here. So what if I went out to about there-ish, curved it like that, the one way, 2 by 2 by 2, like so. Yeah, I think this is the way this goes. And then we'll do another one off of here. Yeah, I'd like to go about there. Maybe a little less, actually. Trim those down. Just a little tiny curve. Now, obviously, putting these little bit of the cul-de-sacs doesn't really give us a massive population boost, simply because, you know, there's just, you know, we're not operating on such a grid pattern. This is a little bit more, you know, unorthodox in this way. However, I feel like this will play over here real nicely. So just a little curve there, and then another cul-de-sac. And again, these cul-de-sacs, I'm just sort of hand making. These aren't technically cul-de-sacs. There are cul-de-sac assets in the workshop that are really, really nice. However, if you want to just sort of make your own, or you don't want to do things into the workshop, or you're on console, this is absolutely something you can do, is make them just like that. Upgrade those to the one way. They don't have to be one way. It doesn't really matter because there's not a lot of traffic going through there, but just for looky look's sake. And I think that's a really, really nice little thing right there. I like it. It's all watered, of course. So then, yeah, I think this whole area. And see how, okay, so see how this is, the zoning here is awkward, and there's no zoning right here. That is because we had the landscape going up alongside of it so harshly there. So if you just upgrade it to the same road type, you'll get those back. So I'm I think I'm gonna have it actually on the outside like this. Maybe starting right about there. Do all of this. Not there, of course. And then on this corner, perhaps not inside the roundabout, of course, but along there, and then we'll put a little bit more commercial right there. Maybe that can be a couple businesses right on the edge right there. And then I'm going to give us a little bit more space. And then we can kind of sit that down there. So it's not as a dramatic, you know, cliff face. It's more just like a big hill, right? You live up the hill from the pollution, basically. And then we could also create like a walking path that walks down here, which I think could be probably pretty helpful. Maybe take some cars off the road. Again, that feels to me more like, how would this look? If I went out by 3 by 3. A little bit of a dip at the end there. But if we kind of sort of zigzag our way up. Then maybe pull right on through here. We are going to kill a little bit of that, but then this can be more commercial. And that can sort of separate the two of them. And that's just a nicer, you know, it's a little bit of a steep slope, but at the same time, not too bad. Soften that a little bit more. And people are using it already. Look at this. Already popular. And then in terms of tree stuffs, add in some trees in here. Along in there. Little bits through there. And then over in this part of town, feels either really appropriate to do some potentially high density, some more apartment buildings back in here, or we could continue with some more commercial, which I think on this side makes sense. And then over here, do a little bit of high density, a little bit of commercial building right there. Because we do have a little bit of demand for that commercial. Yeah, that's starting to fill in real nice. And then that feels already more integrated than it did before. I think we'd also be served to have, what was the fence we used over, did we use a fence on this part of town? Maybe we didn't. I think it would be well served to have a little bit of a fence here. Something like that. Of course, that kills, you know, and we could use this area, right? We could use this junction here. We could zone more things there, but the reality is that the traffic, we don't want to increase the traffic over here, and I don't necessarily want to zone anything on this actual avenue here, this boulevard, because of the trams, but also because, you know, we're going to have immense traffic over here, and keeping these cleared like we have, for the most part, we have a little bit of zoning right here, and a little bit down here, but if we can sort of create a little bit of a corridor right here that's somewhat free of zoning, I think that would go a long way. Yeah. And then right in here, same idea, I think. Same idea. But we do have the cemetery right there. Although I know lots of houses that are butt up against cemeteries, so I don't think that's super uncommon. But we could give this a little bit of room. We could make a sort of a little park out of this or something. And then right in here. Yeah, I don't know. We could put we could do something right in here. Maybe a little bit of commercial. Just a tiny bit, or I guess we could put some in here. I am starting to see these I don't really know why I'm seeing the European style buildings. That's a little bit confusing. Yeah. Wonder. path around this. Outside of this, we can have one coming through right there. I can slide this a bit. Yeah. A path go right along the back side of this to about there. Yeah. And then this would connect up. Could put a crossing in right there. I don't necessarily want to encourage people crossing here, but it could work. Put a little bit of commercial on that side. Maybe we put a little bit of a park. You squeeze a dog park in right here. We got a dog park right there. Do a plaza. You can do a plaza right here. Something on the back side of this apartment building. Yeah. Have a couple paths connecting this up. Go along there. And then this could all just, we could even, what we could do here? Let's just put a little bit of fencing. Like that. Because this is such an awkward little area here that, I don't know if I'm keen on putting a bunch more zoning in. But we can just kind of make it a nice little park area. Like that. Just fill those in. Yeah. That's all filled in. That is starting to really, really come in nicely. Oh, we have some issues here. We have some sewage problems. Ah. Okay, well, we just unlocked the advanced inland water treatment. Not the Eco Advanced, but the regular. Oh, no. The Eco Advanced, that's the one that, that's the one that gets unlocked at 28,000. Right. So, I think we are doing inland water treatment. That was out here. Wait, is there not pipes? Feels like we should have a ton of this. Wow, they were actually suffering with that for a little while now. Whoops. Actually, could be worth... I think I may have brought this up in the last, or in a different episode. Having road behind here like this. This obviously needs to get fixed a little bit. There we go. Well, we can just do that for now. That should give us a jump. Yeah, we're gonna need another one soon, though. Yeah, I was thinking of probably connecting that a little bit. So, can I... do that. Pull it forward. Have that wrap around. I don't want to make this, such a huge island, of course, but yeah, because once we unlock the Eco Advanced, that'll be a little bit bigger of a footprint, but it should be a little bit better for us. So let's go back over here. Yeah, these poor people had to move out. But it's okay. It happens. We fixed it. Oh, yeah, we're going to put fishing docks along here. Right. We had this little marina. Yeah, I kind of forgot about this. It's nice when you build... This is another one of the exciting things about City Skylines, is you build something and you kind of forget about it, or you leave it for a while, and then all of a sudden you're kind of cruising around the map and you go, wait, what is this? Oh, it's like you rediscover it all over again. How super cool is that? You know, how many games sort of give you that? I actually really like the shape of this neighborhood. I think it's coming together very nicely. But also, you know, you can see down here that we've gained, you know, maybe 800 in population. So nothing substantial on our way to the 28,000. But let's come back over here to Strawberry Farms, because now again, I do want to start over here. I do want to get this starting to roll. But I kind of want to expand the farming just a little bit more before we start to do that. And I want to give some of this a little bit more of its space and fill it in. Just so I feel very confident about what we have over here, before shifting over to this side. But yeah, we're going to have to, I would say in the next couple of episodes, we're going to have to start moving over to the downtown area. The biggest thing is that I really just missed this tile. This tile is kind of important because of just making this loop effective and kind of giving me a better idea of what we have going on, especially considering our transport hubs down here. So, you know, and being this, you know, our commercial downtown, I want to make sure we have that space, because I don't want to build too awkwardly over here. But yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how this all works once we have this going. But let's not get too off track. Okay, let us do what we were going to do last time and fill in these areas with these large crop fields. Yeah, these are great. So I'm going to slide this over so we have a little bit of variance between them. And then this will be potatoes. Okay. And over here, I think we'll continue on with the corn. So, big one there. And oh, we really only can get one large one there. We can get a couple there, though. I think it might be worth doing something like that as well. We're taking listener requests this hour. And this one's going to be the... Is it wheat? No. Cotton? No. Corn. That's it. Corn right there. So I guess... Yeah, I mean, the triangles obviously make it strange. I'm going to leave a gap there. And can I figure out a way to do this? No, I think it's going to have to be a small. Yeah. Which is fine. We'll do another one there as well. Oh, you know what we don't have is the farm workers' barrackses. Those could live on this side. Yeah. Where all the farmers work, the fields and things. Does this look better over here? Yeah, I think so. But then we can fill the rest of this in with the large silos and the large barns. Yeah. Now we're starting to fill this all in here. Just kind of put a barn out there a little. Now again, this is probably going to get very congested, especially on these dirt roads. So that's something we're gonna have to keep keep an eye on. It's already looking pretty nutty. But maybe it won't be too bad. I think there's also an opportunity to potentially have an on-ramp that connects directly to the highway up in here. In both directions. We also have to remember that this is going to change at some point. But yeah, it's getting very congested on this avenue here with just trucks. And we don't have any public transportation that goes out to these like suburbs out here. This little village or whatever. Yeah. But that's starting to look really nice. I think it's going to be putting the paths through. That. And along back here, or this can go basically all the way through. Just gonna turn this so it's a little curved. There we go. Something like that, maybe. Sneak a path through here. Now, of course, I don't think these are going to be used, but I think they look kind of nice. Bringing them through like this and connecting up to like the silos and those kinds of things. Stuff like that. Maybe a couple more of those barracks. Along there. Yeah. This sort of... Here's the problem. Here's the problem with making rural farming is that ultimately there's so many trucks. And it's hard to, it's a lot. And I knew that this was going to be an issue probably over here. We can already see that this is, a lot of traffic already cutting through this. And we haven't even put an industrial sector in here yet. So that tells me we may need to create another separate vein of highway that cuts through here. Or we need to increase the size of this, right? Maybe make it a 4-lane road. Because this is not going to do. This is pretty bad. And obviously, we can do a little bit of traffic management here. But look at this. We're getting some backup onto the highway. This is not great. Yeah, and that's their main... That is certainly their main access to that area. Which we could maybe do a bit of a diversion. I think if we open up one of these tiles down here, we could kind of create an interchange that maybe cuts around and connects up to over here, and then also bridges over to here, so they have kind of two options. It's just giving them more options to the highway, but having this sort of generic little diamond interchange is really probably not going to be enough. But that will be something that we tackle in a future episode. So many things to do. There's always lots to do. I appreciate all of you so much for watching this video. Really, really, really appreciate it. And man, I'm really enjoying this build. I hope you are as well. Let me know down in the comments section how you're feeling. Any suggestions, thoughts? Love to hear them. So, everybody, thank you again. Really do appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next episode of Bountiful Bayou here in City Skylines. Bye, everybody.